back what it calls costly and unlawful Biden-era fuel economy rules known as CAFE standards, saying the reset will deliver relief to Americans by saving more than $100 billion over the next 5 years. Erie News Now Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon breaks it all down tonight from Capitol Hill.
A rule change under former President Joe Biden would have required automakers to add gas-saving technology, making new cars average 50.4 miles per gallon by 2031. It was a target critics say amounted to an EV mandate.
That imposed expensive restrictions and all sorts of problems, gave all sorts of problems to automakers.
On Wednesday, President Trump announced a reset of the corporate average fuel economy, or CAFE standards, returning them to 34.5 miles per gallon. Levels that the White House and many Republicans say can actually be met with conventional gasoline and diesel vehicles.
But what I do resent is the government making it an impossible level to reach and forcing you into another product that you shouldn't be forced into. Let the consumer decide what he or she wants to buy.
But environmental advocates say the reset is not just a reversal. They say it's a major setback in the fight against climate change.
Trump is taking a wrecking ball to the biggest single step any nation has ever taken to protect us at the gas pump from high prices, to cut our oil dependence, and to protect the atmosphere from global warming.
Dan Becker says the tougher CAFE standards would have put pressure on auto companies to produce vehicles that sip gas instead of guzzle it. He says it would have saved 64 billion gallons of gasoline and $35 billion in lifetime consumer savings.
What Trump does allows the automakers to make infinite numbers of gas guzzlers instead of having to counterbalance some of them with more efficient vehicles and electric vehicles. That's great for big oil. It's great for big auto. It's terrible for consumers and for the environment.
Transportation officials say they intend to finalize the new standards for model years 2022 to 2031 passenger cars and light trucks by the end of the year. Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, Erie News Now.
All right, Brendan.